Why, hello and welcome back to another RiseToWar guide. And today, my friends, I would like to tell you a couple tricks, okay, about two things. We're going to talk about how to do your elite training units from the tavern, and also a trick about sweeping, okay, your daily sweep. So what do I mean by that? Let's go into the tavern, okay? So when on a normal daily basis, you're going to get your conflicts, okay, which are the new thing in the game, right? I've already talked about it, but I want to show you a trick about something. Usually when you click it, and your tiles will be, if they're too far away, like for me right now, I don't. Look at this. It goes to your closest tiles. So my closest tile, because I just moved, is way over here. Well, that's obnoxious, right? Well, here's what you do. Here's how you deal with this issue. It's always going to be 3 of the main sweeps and then just sweep any mobs. So what I like to do now is I will just take and leave open 3 tiles near my base. Ideally, higher power tiles, right? So you're actually getting something out of them. But in this case, I'll go ahead and just grab the nearest 3 that are good. I'm going to take this 60 because, I mean, it's a 60 rather than a 1. Yeah, so just go around and take all of those tiles. And then what you can do then is every time the game starts up your new daily thing and you have to sweep 3 enemies, guess what? They're going to be right next to your base, and they're not going to be a million miles away on some random tile over here. Okay, so it's really important to remember. And again, that is only going to be for, okay, it's only going to be for these 3 conflicts that are just always the direct thing you can get. And then you're going to have the defend one that just sweep any level 30 mobs or 40 mobs or wherever you are in your game level, right? But these ones are always going to be something that pops up, and they're going to be the closest tiles to you. And unfortunately, if your tiles are really far away, and if you notice, see all my green dots and how there's 1, 2, 3 dots there, it put it at all technically the closest tiles I had, which were those 3 really far distant ones, but not any of my cluster here, right? All the closest ones to my main base, okay? So for tomorrow, after I clear these 3 or ignore them, I'll probably clear them, they should pop up on the 3 tiles I have right next to my base. Now they will not pop up on a tile that you built a structure on. All right, so if you built, like, let's say a war scout thing on this, they'll not go on that tile, okay? So you have to leave 3 open tiles near your base. No matter where you are, if you move, make sure there's always, you know, your tiles for your building your buildings, if you're hiring from the embassy, whether you're good or bad, if you're not in roleplay, right? But make sure you always have 3 tiles somewhere near your base that are at a realistic distance. It will not work on your forts. It will only work on open tiles. So again, I might try to find one more higher, you know, cost tile that's close to me, like a 60 at least. There's a 90 right there. That's not too far. But again, you can see even, I think this, you know, my friend here in Fire already knows. If you see, he has these 3. Oh, no, excuse me, that's not him. That's LMF, who is probably nearby too, I would assume. Unless he just took those because they were 150 tiles. But I'm pretty sure everyone's caught on to this if they're playing the game now. But if you haven't, don't feel bad. There's no reason that you would have known this. It's pretty new. It's only been out for a few weeks. But just have 3 really close to your base, and you won't have to travel a million miles if you just moved your base. So that was a good prime example right there, okay? So that's one part. The second part of this video that I want to talk about real quick is the doing sweeps for training. Okay, so if you're in the training game mode, right, or the tactician, you know, whatever the game mode is, that you're doing upgrading, right? Your units. What I mean by that is if we go into the barracks, the elite training, right? When you elite get them special abilities to upgrade. You have to get those special abilities, you have to earn, I can't do it right now while this is finishing, so I'm actually, oh, it's pretty. I like that sound effects of the birds, though. That's kind of cool. It's really good sound effects. Anyway, yeah, so if you need to get more things, you're like, oh, well, what's the best ways to get these training units, right? Well, remember, you could just get these anywhere. So this is just for a basic person, not that you're basic, but basic to the game, brand new. You need to come in here and you just need to look at what they have, and they're really simple, and you click the exchange button down here, and then I already have a bunch, but when you first start training a unit, you'll need 3 of these. It costs 100, and then you'll need a certain amount of your things over here. I'm going to need more for my Noldor Elf archers when the other one is done, but basically just grab these and accept these as many as you can. You can do 10 a week. Unfortunately, I can only do 1 more because I'm at my limit down there. It'll refresh in 2 days. It's always enough if you do it. And now I could also do my conflicts, okay? So a lot of the times the conflicts will sometimes count. They don't always count. So I think the conflict ones are different. They don't count. But the sweep ones for the defend, since it's just sweep 30 tiles, those are a lot easier. Okay, so you could do this at the same time. So let's just find an enemy that's level 30. All right. Again, you could always click the sweep button, right, to find stuff. So there's one right there. So I'm going to go ahead and go and sweep this real quick, and I will show you that it is true, and what I'm showing you will work, okay? It'd be funny if it didn't work, because then we could laugh about it here on the stream. I mean, on the video. All right, I'm going to give her some of those. Man, I do not have any more units left. I'm going to have to... I'm training some more up, but I guess we'll just have to wait. My units all were killed in the last combats. All right, give it 30 seconds. In fact, we'll just teleport. Ready? Baruch Kazad. All right, so there we go. He hit the mob. He took it. So now let's go back to the tavern and let's see, did it work for our thing? It did. 1 out of 2. See? So we have 1 done. I just got to kill 1 more mob, and then I can come and claim it here, and then I can go to the training exchange and exchange for my rewards. Right? If you need to know that as a new player. And then we go into here and we look. Did it work for this one? Oh, guess what? Look at that. 1 out of 3. It sure did. All right. So again, it won't work for the conflicts one. Those are all separate from these. But the defend ones will work as sweeps just like the training will. Okay. For training the elite guard. Or the elite training, as it's called. All right. Cool. There we go. That's what I want to show you for this quick guide video. Not too much. Make it simple. Make it easy for my RiseToWar fans out there. Have a great day in Middle-earth. Baruch Kazad Kuzad I menu. Stay happy. Thanks to my wonderful Patreon. Subscribe button's there. Next episode's up there. All that stuff's down there. Video for Lord of the Rings Online. We're doing voiceovers over there. Stay happy, my friends. Thanks for listening. And I will see you in the next Lord of the Rings videos. See you then.